See, the Adriatic South Mission started out as the Tirana, Albania mission, and it opened, I believe, in 1990, around there. And that was around the time when the communist regime fell. Albania had been under a communist dictatorship for about 40, 50 years. And when that fell, they decided to put in a type of democracy. And so Albania was under a huge change, and still is changing constantly. The people were learning how to interact with everyone around them because they had been walled off. And so they started importing. They started to try to export goods. And there was a huge social shift from us, our country, no one else, to suddenly we need to be a part of this world. And it was really interesting as the mission opened. Shortly thereafter, it was blessed and dedicated and opened as a mission field. We flooded in with lots of other missionaries from other faiths to begin to preach the gospel. And the Albanians decided to revert back to the religion they were before communism began, which was Islam. And so the major religion in Albania is Islam. About 70% of the Albanians are Muslim. The rest went back to their Greek Orthodox roots or their Roman Catholic roots. And there's a small piece who belong to just random religions. But the majority of the religions in that area are going to be Islam, Greek Orthodox, and Roman Catholic. Majority being Islam. Shortly thereafter, in God years, 24 years later, little less, we opened up Kosovo, which used to be part of Yugoslavia and that whole area, war-torn area. They broke off from Serbia and became Kosovo. The people there are like war-hardened because of what they've had to go through, and it's made them very receptive to the gospel because it's a message of peace. And so we opened Kosovo with great success. We recently went into Macedonia to include that in the mission. And though it's been a difficult transition because these people have never been exposed to the gospel before, the government is very wary of us being there. There's a branch there. The work is growing and it's hastening, just as the Lord predicted. And so with those three countries together now, we call it the Adriatic South Mission. And it all functions under one mission home. And from there, the success in that area is just shooting up compared to where it was 10 years ago. So a little bit of history about that there.